No, the first time. I didn't have time to do the people. You know. I think that's the whole thing. Never mind. Never mind. All right. Am I live right now? Am I live right now? Am I live and direct? Am I live on this thing? You're going live, y'all. We live right now. We are live right now. We connect people.
Places they call home.
We live.
The list of events is available at.
Yes, indeed. Look, I have to go on my Instagram. Stand there with the DM and all that good stuff. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I think the camera is right there. So I have to look on top. You know what I'm saying? So I hope I'm looking, fabulous. Mr. Clean B, Dr. Sean, you already know how we do, you know what I'm saying? We are live right now. We are live. We should be live. We should be live right now.
Are we live?
Yeah, we live.
We are live. Okay.
We are live. We are live. We are live. Y'all can hear it live and direct. Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Let's go. Am I live over there?
KRDP.FM/local views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of Desert Soul Media and its board of directors. Thank you for listening.
This poem is entitled Black Woman. She walks with the grace of a panther, black that is, with childbearing hips and full lips and kinky hand of a voluptuous derriere. See, her skin color comes in 16 shades, so that's 16 ways to identify and familiarize herself with her own kind, and the blown mind should be the results of feasting your eyes on the way that she glides. See, inside lies her strength. So to identify her to her diminish the essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child and small girl, and essence of blessings being the mother of all worlds, and I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream of substance to rise above others. See, she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum. So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner Truth, or Makari Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, the ISIS Papers, the life of a nation.
We lie.
So why not dethrone those who are the backbone of humanity? Why?
All right.
Because insanity has liquored our pipe to the point that we glorify death so much we don't respect the givers of life who deliver us light. So instead we'll pledge to oppose to the right, but I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am of service because I am concerned with the lack of appreciation given to the mothers of our nation. So without further ado, respect, admiration, veneration, and love is overdue.
Shout out to all the queens out there. Shout out to all the queens out there.
And given to none other
What
than
can I say?
black woman.
You know what I'm saying? We're starting the show right now. We are starting the show right now.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Are we ready?
We're all ready, huh?
Ready?
We're all ready. You know, I just returned from my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me make sure that I let y'all, you know what I'm saying, join. You know what I'm saying? The broadcast that's going on right now. Big shout out to Vanilla Scott coming back again. Yes, indeed. What can I say? What can I say? It's a hot day today.
It's out there.
It's pretty hot.
Y'all, it's your girl Funny of
Very, very
FML
hot.
Media, and we're tuned in
Very
to
hot.
the Yaggah
So drink some water,
Radiocast. You did?
Drink some water. Please drink some water, please. And anything that you like to hear, please go on Listen to KRDP.com and listen to all the music out there live and direct. I know that some of the music we cannot be playing it live because of a copyright strike and all that good things. So we don't want to get in trouble. I don't want my videos to be demonetized. That's the word that I have to learn and all that good stuff. But yeah, just again, after we come for my birthday, I want to give a big shout out to the Ceremony Cigar and Coffee Lounge, most definitely. I had a great, I would say, a very, very great birthday last Saturday. A great birthday party last Saturday. For those out there who missed it, I'm sorry. I guess there's another year, say ahead. But I was very, 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 very privileged, but humbled for the celebration that I just received. And a lot of times, we do, certain things, or we don't pay attention to certain things out there. And and my thing was just, I told myself I was going to just, celebrate life, celebrate myself, not worry about pretty much anything out there that's going to block me off. And then, when you create a different environment, when you create a new environment where it's, there's a lot of positivity, when there's a lot of, optimistic, when it's, it's family oriented. And I know for those out there who probably know Mr. Clean B, I've been in the nightlife, advertisement situation. But then again, things change, life change. I believe the pandemic pretty much changed, the way we think, the way we see things. And my birthday party was very, very just humbling, to say, not to say the least, but, to be grandiose about it. I had pretty much a very, very memorable birthday party at the Ceremony Cigar and Coffee Lounge. So big shout out to the Ceremony Cigar, big shout out to boss man Al, the boss lady Priscilla, for actually blessing me with for having a birthday party, but also just gathering people just to celebrate my life. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, I tell people that, my birthday is usually I go to work. I will go to work. And I believe my birthday week has been very, very interesting. You know what I'm saying? But by the grace of God, I'm still here and I came to do the show. Dr. Sean is with me, you know what I'm saying? So, we're going to keep it positive. We're going to keep it going. We are not going to let nothing stopping us because this is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. And y'all stay tuned because it's going down, y'all. Y'all know how we do. Yaggah. Oh, yes. Mr. Quinn B on the radio. Yaggah every day. Oh, what can I say? You know this deal. Hey, happy birthday to me. You know the birthday, right? It's Virgo season, so shout out to all the Virgos out there. I'm going to get playing hate. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, I am so happy to be back. Yaggah, all day, every day. Yaggah, welcome back to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, Mr. Clean B. Yes, indeed, Dr. Shine, live and direct via KRDP 9.7. Big shout out to Mesa, Tempe, you know what I'm saying, and Gilbert. I want to give a big shout out to the Ceremony Cigar and Coffee Lounge for my birthday celebration. I told you I turned 28. You know what I'm saying? I got the Benjamin Button disease, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? I stayed 28 for the rest of my life. But again, my gray hair will show my true age indeed. Big shout out to the 80s babies and the 90s babies. You already know how we do. But today we have a special guest, man. A wonderful guest. She's been here a long time. Big shout out to Vanilla Sky. We have been playing her new single, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Old vibe, most definitely dropping off on every musical platform. So y'all need to go and check it out. But before we talk about our segment of the day, let's play some music in the vault because I got some music live and direct because this is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yaggah, woohoo! Yeah, that D. Reggae music, you say reggae music, reggae music, you say reggae music, you say reggae music, yeah, hey, reggae music, you say reggae music, you say reggae music, yeah, am I good? Big shout out to Don't Disturb This Groove, yes,
Lady T in the
Miss Lady T and the building, KRDP, every Thursday at 9 p.m. So if you're on the East Coast, somewhere on the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? Midnight, don't go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I make sure if I got your number, somewhere in DC, Chocolate City, you know what I'm saying? DC, Washington, DC. Big shout out. Midnight, Don't Disturb This Groove, live and direct for y'all. You know what I'm saying? KRDP 9.7. Or you can go listen number 2, KRDP.com, and you can hear Don't Disturb This Groove with Lady T. She's with us right now. She's out there right now.
on Mixcloud.
You know, so on Mixcloud too. On Mixcloud too, and I have to make sure that I join her crowd, the Mixcloud family. You know what I'm saying? We have to make sure we do the Mixcloud family. I was on Mixcloud before, and then I just let it go. But now Mixcloud seems to be, you know what I'm saying, the business. So we're gonna make sure that don't disturb this groove and the Yaggah Movement Radiocast and the future. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Mixcloud, we're coming up. You know what I'm saying? Also, please, we are coming back again. The Brotherly Talk is coming back. I know some of y'all have been asking me for the Brotherly Talk for a while. It's coming back on my Anchor.FM. So y'all just be patient with me. You know what I'm saying? And on Spotify, and I believe Apple, Spotify. You know what I'm saying? So just type the Brotherly Talk with respect to me. You can see my shining face. You know what I'm saying? Benjamin Button disease face, because I told you already, I'm 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Black is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm 28. I don't care what you're saying. besides, that's what I'm wearing that hat right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna show my hairline because you know what I'm saying. My mom told me about this product I have to use. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my mom back home. You know what I'm saying? Mom, I need my cash app. And big shout out to those out there who send some cash app too. You know what I'm saying? And for those who do not send any cash app, I know who you are. I know where you live. Yes, I will be. Yes, your birthday is coming, right? And then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just blessed to be here. I'm just blessed that you guys celebrate my birthday. For all the shout out that I get on my Facebook, my social media, I'm very, very humble. I'm very, just appreciative of all the, the celebration of life. You know, like I said, I believe I spoke to somebody when I was actually expressing how, pretty much, it's maybe it's time for, for a lot of us to celebrate, not just us, but each other. Big shout out to Israel Roots. Yes, indeed. I have to give you a big shout out, man. I have to make sure I give a big shout out to all my people out there, most definitely. So, you know what I'm saying? But yes, just a big celebration to all of y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? Just appreciate life. And, like I said, I'm very, very humble that, I have people who still care for me. I know 2020, 2021, last year was a little bit of a different situation, but, like I said, I always tell people that, you live and you learn. In life, you live and you learn. And, the best thing is to live in peace. You know what I'm saying? To live in peace and tranquility, but to learn from, the experience that you have faced, that you have witnessed. And a lot of times, I would like to remind everybody out there that for those out there who feel that they have made mistakes in their life, or that, oh, I made this, I made that, you know what I'm saying? Look, we all go through that. You know what I'm saying? I made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and tell y'all I made mistakes just like the former president like that. But that's something we're going to talk about. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned because, I'm saying, I'm going to spell the beans right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm just going to just go back to the news. Because, I'm saying, we got Dr. Shaw. You know what I'm saying? And I also got my little picture, my thug life picture. I don't have my little memes, my little song memes for today. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to enjoy my birthday week. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to myself for, and big shout out to God for giving me another life. You know what I'm saying? Another day, another afternoon, another evening. You know what I'm saying? To give me legs, eyes, feet, brain, a mind to think, a mouth to speak, even though I can sound radical, but for the goodness of the environment. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I am not radical like thug life. No, that's not right. No, that's not what we do. Not how we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to be checking on my social media and say this man is a magnificent thug. You know what I'm saying? No, I am no magnificent thug. No. From the Boondocks. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Y'all know who that is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who that is. Magnificent thug. Y'all know who that is. You know what I'm saying? No, I am not a thug like that. But, you know what I'm saying? I do respect the thugs out there because, what I'm saying? You got to respect the game. You got to respect, what I'm saying, my peers. You know what I'm saying? I know my peers out there who, what I'm saying, they've been through, what I'm saying, through a lot of things. They've witnessed a lot of experience. So, what I'm saying? It's just all about respect. What I'm saying? All about just admiration. All about just, what I'm saying, just the humbleness. What I'm saying? Just the humbleness will get you anywhere in life. What I'm saying? And I am sincere to say that because I can tell you, what I'm saying, from the bottom of my heart that, what I'm saying, I had quite of a wonderful birthday. It was very fascinating. Very fascinating. I will not elaborate on the fascination of my birthday. But I ate good, what I'm saying. I was blessed, what I'm saying. And one thing that I've learned in life is that, never allow anything to break your spirit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people will face different challenges in life. And it's up to you. It's up to you to have the mindset You know what I'm saying? Not just the courage, but the mindset and strength, but also, you know what I'm saying, the strive of saying that, you know what? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. You know what I'm saying? One door can shut down, another door of opportunity can open. It's just like it's the facts of life. It's just the way we live. It's just how we see things, and you know, and like I said, I can be here and just talk about a whole lot of distress and all that good stuff, but you know what I'm saying. I am appreciative of I'm saying, everybody out there who just reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like even my own family reached out to me. So that's what that was very good. You know what I'm saying? That was very, very, very humbling. To the point that I even have to celebrate my older brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Emma. Emma Igor Beru. Yes, I have to say his government name live and direct. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not in America right now. He was in America. He just left. He was, you know what? America's just gonna give me some stress, so let me just go and just make my money overseas. You know what I'm saying? So, but you already know how we do. I'm just like I said, I'm just blessed to be here. I'm blessed for the opportunity to just do a live show every day and just support KRDP, support the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, support what we stand for, support what we do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know what I'm saying, I keep on reminding y'all, you know what I'm saying, like radio is the way of life. Radio is the way of the future. Those out there may think that, oh, I'm just talking, ballistic, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not just saying that. I'm just telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, radio is the voice of life. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to reach out to the mass. For anybody out there who does music, or for anybody out there who thinks that they have their own business, because I just heard people who talk about, oh no, I don't need no media, I don't need no broadcasting media. I have the internet, I have social media, I have that entity, which I respect that, because you gotta get respect for those out there who believe that social media is because they have a big fan base. So you know what I'm saying, it's one of those stuff that you have to do, like give that props. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I respect that. But I've learned that from MySpace. Now we got Twitter that's changing left and right. I've learned that from MSN.com. What was that other Yahoo? Way back in the day.
That's before your time, Mr. 20.
Yeah, that was before my time. You know what I'm saying? That was before their time. You know what I'm saying? I call that the caveman of the internet. Like that, you know what I'm saying? The caveman of the internet. And back then, you know what I'm saying, I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? It's the caveman. I was young. You know what I'm saying? I was young and I was quite in my mood, you know what I'm saying? But back then, you know what I'm saying, I've learned how technology and the way of the internet, even radio and TV, have changed through the years. But the one thing that has never changed is advertisement, is the voice, is the community radio environmental status quo. That will never change. Now you're gonna have all your you know what I'm saying, your corporation radio station, which that's that's always gonna be there. But community radio station is for you. Is what you need to get your voice out there. We speak for you. We speak your language. We speak, you know what I'm saying, your endeavors. We are the griots. You know what I'm saying, via, this broadcast to all of y'all.
A lot of people don't realize that about community radio, that it's a means for the community to get their voice out there, to understand from a local perspective what's going on, and kind of from the perspective of the individuals living through it day to day. It's different when things are scripted. And I don't know if a lot of people realize that, but a lot of what they're looking at nationwide and locally is scripted by a core group of people who want to push certain types of ideologies or certain types of mindsets. But when you deal with community-based radio, you're dealing with community, you're dealing with individuals who aren't scripted, who are going basically off of, you know, the environment, off of what is actually taking place, living through the experiences. And history is being made every day. So it's awesome to be able to, you know, be a part and, you know, touch base on a local level, on a community level, and to kind of dialogue about some of these national narratives that are going on and some of these ideas that are being pushed.
Yaggah. And I'm just saying, Dr. Shine, she's just gospel to all of us right now. What can I say? Oh, wow. Yes. No fake news. Yaggah. Now we are back again. All right. Yes. Do apologize for the technical difficulties. Yaggah. Woo, we are back. I can hear my sexy voice. Even though I know there is a sexy voice in the building. Big shout out to Dr. Shine. I know y'all don't want to hear Mr. Cleanly talk because, you know, I got that Africa Wakanda accent, Wakanda forever. But a big shout out to all the artists that we just featured via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast and KRDP 90.7 FM to the East Valley. Now we just played for y'all Emmanuel the Togolese featuring Master Just at 18. And we also play my brother from another mother, Master Kennedy, Good Vibes. And we play some Lortonio featuring Canto Ovo Limon. My brother, Jamel Reese, Hustle and Get It. Yes, indeed. And Real Love by Captain Black. Yaggah. Yes, indeed. Now, before we go to our event of the day, I would like to pass the microphone to Dr. Shan to pay some of our bills. Yaggah.
Programming on KRDP is supported by Native Health, with 3 locations in the Valley, including Central and Indian School in Phoenix, Dunlap and 25th Ave in Phoenix, and Southern and Extension in Mesa. Native Health provides primary medical, dental, behavioral health, WIC, and wellness services for the underserved and urban Native American community. More information at 602-279-5262 or online at nativehealthphoenix.org.
Yaggah. Man, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to Mesa, Tempe, Chandler Gilbert, Apache Junction for just, you know, supporting the Yaggah Movement Radiocast and KRDP. But a special shout out to the Ceremony Cigar and Coffee Lounge, most definitely, which hosted my birthday party last Saturday, most definitely. I'm very, very humbled, appreciative, but I'm happy. I'm a very happy man, and it was a very, very special moment out there. A lot of, you know, people came out there and showed me love, you know what I'm saying? I almost cried. I was almost in tears, you know what I'm saying? I almost had my tears, you know, wiped away. But, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know Mr. Clean B, you know what I'm saying? I got to stay to my Wakanda status quo. So big shout out to the Ceremony Cigar and Coffee Lounge. And just so you know, too, tonight, because we are going to be out there most definitely to show love and support. And there's a live jazz band going on tonight at the Ceremony Cigar and Coffee Lounge. So if you don't have the address, it's 7150 North 57th Avenue, and that's Glendale, Arizona. And most definitely 85303. And definitely they're going to have some jazz, grown and sexy folks out there, you know, a live jazz band, which, you know, we saw them the other day. Great, you know, live performance. And, you know, anybody out there who want to bring their family, you know, it's a nice environment to bring the family out there. So at the Ceremony Cigar. And first Friday, most definitely, we're going to be out there first Friday, which is next Friday, September 1st. So we're going to be out there, you know what I'm saying? The Yaggah Movement Radiocast, KRDP, the whole movement, we're all going to be out there. So anybody out there who are looking to perform, you know, to do some type of performance, you know what I'm saying, Afrobeat, jazz, you know what I'm saying, comedian, you can holler at Mr. Cleanly or Dr. Shine, or you can guys call us at 602-633-2662, or you can just hit me up on my Instagram or my Facebook, Dan with the DM. You already know how to do. Now, yes, indeed, Dr. Shine, I know there has been a lot of news. I know I want to, you know, I won't jump on the second news of the day, but this one, I'm pretty sure this one we spoke about it, okay. And you know, it's been very, very, very dramatic. You know, I saw the mugshots. You know, so I saw that mugshot. You know, I was just thinking, old Thug, you know, in the building. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got Young Thug. You know know what I'm saying? Young Thug, is in the building, but now we just received Old Thug life in the building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who I'm talking about. AKA former president, AKA number 45 or something, 45, yeah, 45, number 45, AKA indicted president of the United States of America. I mean, my good Lord. I mean, this was just happening on Thursday. Not just him who just got indicted, but the mayor of New York also got indicted, and also every Trump's people's also got indicted as well too. Like I'm just like, okay,
there are 19 individuals in this RICO case.
19
individuals.
19.
And that's what makes it a RICO case, is the fact that they are saying that all of these individual instances were a collaborated effort to overturn the election results in the state of Georgia. So a lot of people don't even understand what's going on with Trump and the cases that are against him right now. It's hard to keep up when you have 91 charges. It's kind of hard to know and understand exactly what's going on, but all of them are felonies. So he has 91
thug life, just said 91 thug life in the state and the federal charge.
So there's 44 federal charges and there's 47 state charges, and the state charges are between New York,
Yaggah,
where he was falsifying business records, and that was one of the initial cases that were against him. And then the most recent is the Georgia case, the Georgia election case, where he has 13 charges against him. And basically, it's one of those cases where people are asking, should he be allowed to run?
Should he be
with all of these charges? I've seen the other side where they're saying, well, this is a disgrace to our country to have a former president in a mugshot, whether it's new thug, old thug.
Old thug.
Just the fact that he's a former president, that it's disgraceful to our country. But the statement from the opposite statement of that is that justice is for everyone.
Right.
This is finally a time where we see people who we've never seen charges even pressed against being held accountable regarding what they've done. And it's definitely new times to see 19 individuals, most of them lawyers, a lot of publicists, politicians, just a wide variety of individuals, all in Georgia this week getting their mugshot.
Georgia Peach, big shout out to Georgia Peach. I'm just saying, I love Georgia, you know what I'm saying? ATL for sure, you know what I'm saying? ATL shouting. I'm just saying. This is the first time in the United States of America that a president is indicted. For those out there who don't understand the history, my gosh, my good Lord, a president of the United States with the mugshots. And he's running. He's running for a position of power. Now, last time I checked, if you're a felon in America, if you're a felon, you are not allowed to get certain jobs. You know what I'm saying? If you do any type of domestic, you know what I'm saying, anything outside or inside or outside, the law states that you cannot have anything, you know what I'm saying, to comply with this job because you're a felon. Felony is already already dangerous words. Whenever you go to different jobs, oh, you're a felon. Oh my God, they get a heart attack already because that word is like dangerous. But then the several levels of felonies. But then the simple fact that, from my English, understanding that if you're a felon, you cannot have access to certain resources in America, especially the United States of presidency of America. My gosh, my good Lord. I never thought there would be a thug. I know there was a thug back in the 1800s. But I never thought that there would be a thug, you know what I'm saying, actually stating that he's going to run for president while he's being indicted. Why is being indicted?
Well, they're saying that this is more so a witch hunt and that, this is all political. Now, that kind of spits in the face of the justice system to say that indictments, that all of these charges can be brought to you without proper information or enough proof. They have to have a burden of proof to be able to bring the charges. To try to say this is just a way for them to try to put something on his name so that he, no, there's so much more to this. There's accountability.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yaggah.
And this is the initial point where he's being held accountable, but then to move forward beyond the accountability portion, his lawyers and even himself have admitted to part of some of these charges, especially when it comes to how they handled those documents. Biden and other individuals, when they were cited for needing to return the documents, they did so. Trump decided that he wanted to hide them, and so allegedly, and that's what's being discovered. So when you talk about audio recordings, when you talk about the conversations that have taken place that have gotten him to this point, when you talk about his lawyers basically stating why he did what he did, which is basically an admission that he did do it.
Self-snitching.
I don't see how you can still plead not guilty. I don't see how you can still, absolve yourself of any wrongdoing. But Trump is managing to do that and still lead in the Republican
Party.
Yeah.
And my God, and I even watched a snippet. I did not watch the whole GOP debate. I watched a snippet of it. I mean, my God. I think they need to bring back Abraham Lincoln back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think Abraham Lincoln needs to come back and save the Republican Party, because that was such an embarrassment. Just not just to the party, but to American politics. Jesus Christ. And not only that, the person who's actually leading the convicted candidate wasn't even there. Was having another interview someplace else.
Because apparently rules don't apply to him.
He's
he's leading so much that, one, I'm wondering if the Republicans really like criminals or criminal charges, because the more he's been charged, it's like the higher in the lead he's getting. So what is that really saying about the party if, felonies don't deter you? But then there's the other piece that he has his own following, his fan base. The Trump supporters are unique. They still call him presidents. So the whole dynamic surrounding the story, it just gets more and more phenomenal as you think of the first TV president, then to move into the first former president to be indicted with all of these charges, to say, okay, now he has a mugshot. But I hear he's trying to postpone these trials.
Man, you already know that's on purpose. You all know that's on purpose, because the man, once he gets into the position of power, he's gonna just put himself. He's gonna, hey, I didn't commit no crime. I did not make that perfect phone call. You know what I'm saying? That perfect phone call. Believe me, it was so perfect. I couldn't just have it on my Twitter.com. I'm just saying, that man just self-snitched on himself. And for some strange reason, I feel like the privilege of his presidency seems to be just the reason why people are not just targeting him, because everyone around him seems to be going to jail or seems to be playing some type of contempt, except for him. And I don't know, I'm just wondering, whatever happened to the party of law and order? Just whatever happened to that?
We haven't heard that in a while.
I haven't heard this since 2020. 2021 actually. It's been 2 years. Like the law and order party, the party that talks about we need to protect and serve and
No,
You know,
this party is now saying that the justice system has been weaponized.
weaponized by whom? By whom? By the Sesame Street gang? Really? I mean, good Lord, I don't know, but we'll stay tuned, y'all. We'll stay tuned indeed because it's going to be quite fascinating. You know what I'm saying? And what I can say is vote, 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 please vote, vote for common sense. That's what I say. We're gonna play some more music. Yes, we got some more music and the vote. And we just heard that our guest of the day just arrived.
Awesome.
Yes, and a big shout out to Vanilla Scott in the building. Yes, yeah. And we're going to play some more music. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, the after birthday party. Yaggah, Yaggah, I'm
Yaggah.
recovering. Oh, yeah. Oh. Woo.
Like that one.
Hey, Mr. Clean B, what can I say? Talk to me, talk to me. Yes, indeed, Yaggah. Like your style. You know how we rock. Hey, Yaggah. Woo. That's what I'm saying.
On Yaggah Movements. Check out my new single, My Shepherd, out available on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. Stay positive, stay strong, never give up, believe in yourself. You can do it. Yaggah.
Brand new banger.
Brand new banger, y'all. Brand new banger. All right, I have to go and we're gonna take a pause real quick right here for y'all. Make sure I can see all my beautiful people out here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I make sure I'm quite improvising here most definitely. So we are going to take a quick break. We're gonna play some more music for y'all. You know, go holler at our guest of the day most definitely. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Stay tuned, Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah. Yeah. Are we good? 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 Are we live? Oh. Yaggah. Oh, we are live right now. We are live. Yes. We have a full house today, man. Yaggah. Mr. Clean Beat, Dr. Shine, Vanilla Sky just arrived via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast right now. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, we just played some, let me see on my track of music that we just played. We played some Mojave, Old Vibes, then we played some Giovanni Kiyenji, Shake Old. Yes, in the end, we just featured our country of the day. Big shout out to Cape Verde, indeed. Big shout out to all my Cape Verdean out here in America, making it big, making it happen, most definitely. Now, before we talk about this little disturbing content subject of the day, Dr. Shine, would you please help us with some bills of the day? Yaggah. Yes.
One way listeners like you can support KRDP is by becoming one of our sustaining donors. Your financial gift supports the diverse programming you hear on KRDP. It also provides opportunities for youth, interns, and members of the Valley community to learn radio broadcasting and for coverage of local arts, culture, and politics. And don't forget, your financial contribution is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up to become a KRDP sustaining donor, call 602-254-6636 or visit our website, KRDP.com, and click on the donate button on the top menu. We thank you for your generous support of KRDP.
Yes, indeed. And I told you already, after the show, we are going to be celebrating some jazz festival later on today at the Ceremony Cigar and Coffee Lounge. So you already know how we do it. Come through, show some love, bring the family, enjoy some networking jazz festivity this Saturday at the Ceremony Cigar and Coffee Lounge. Now, before we jump to this segment, I would like to give a shout out to the Alicia Lofton family, man, to my respect and my condolences, because like I said, I was actually disturbed about that news that I've heard from Grand Rapids, Michigan, from this brother. Yes, indeed, this brother who pretty much murdered his wife, all for insecurity. Well, we got some stories that Dr. Sean would like to share with us, because this is actually a disturbing story. And for those out there who are not aware of it, that brother is actually in jail. But Dr. Sean, would you like to tell us, what was the story about? Because it was quite disturbing.
So allegedly, and I say that allegedly because this part comes off of social media.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So there's a Facebook page where you can find out if your man is having encounters with other men in Michigan. It's on Facebook. It's called Whose Man Is This?
Let me get my pen and paper and make sure I write that down and collect that up. Right on.
So allegedly, Alicia Lofton went live on her Facebook page after finding out that her husband was in a video with another man on this website. So she discovers this video and she confronts him and she proceeds to decide that she does want a divorce, because they already had a domestic violence case in May where she had gotten a restraining order. So there was already issues. They had just got married in February.
Right.
And so it wasn't very long at all before domestic violence issues happened. And then when the whole coming out of this video took place and she found out that he was having intimate interactions with another man, she decided that she was going to go ahead and file divorce. So the thing about this is he was served the divorce papers the day before he went to their home together, which she had told him that she would sell. And he wasn't supposed to be there. There were some arguments. She tries to hide herself in her bedroom after he finds her gun, hits her with it. She runs to the bedroom, hides, tries to get out the window. He shoots her while she's going out the window, and she falls out the window. He gets in his SUV and drives away, and the police are called to the scene and find her outside of her home, and the paramedics pronounce her dead. And so this story there's so many pieces to it. When you think about domestic violence, when you think about, she took the right action. She got the restraining order. We hear so many people say that they're afraid to speak up. I mean, we just covered the whole Megan Thee Stallion thing a couple, over the last couple weeks, and how, her thing was she didn't think people would believe her. Well, this woman, she went through the process. She went and got the restraining order. Yeah. She, filed the charges. She was in the process of leaving, and he pursued her and took her life.
I mean, okay, first of all, I'm not going to be here and just, first of all, domestic violence from all walks of life is bad. I would like to remind everybody out there, whatever situation that you're in, talking is the betterment of everything, and you don't have to use a gun, or you have to use your hands to make a point. Domestic violence is a no-no. Number two, when I heard that story, Dr. Shine, I was just thinking of a few things. The insecurity part of of that man who pretty much killed his wife, but also whatever happened to be honest when you meet somebody. Whatever happened to, hey, if I meet somebody, be who you are. Like, be upfront with someone. Like, I believe I just shared that with you when I actually told my, I was just saying that everybody got lose at some point. We're all going to lose. I mean, we're all going to get rejected. But at the end of the day, you want to have that person that can understand your lifestyle or your past in order to say, okay, you know what, whatever you're doing, I'm going to understand. Because to me, I was just saying, his wife, couldn't have divorced him if that was a woman. But that's a man. That's a man.
Well, honestly, domestic violence might have been enough reason for the divorce in itself. I mean, if I'm not safe and I can't lay my head with you without fearing my safety, then I don't know if I even need you to cheat if you're hitting me, or if just you threatening my safety is enough. I believe that, the divorce she had already established that part. But as far as if it was a woman or if it was a man,
right.
I mean, that there is shock value if you believe that someone's sexuality is one way, and then you find out that their sexuality is completely different. There should be some transparency there. I totally agree with that.
But it doesn't give him the right for him to go murder his wife.
No.
It doesn't give him the right for him to actually act that way. It doesn't give him that right, because to me, that's where the insecurity part comes to that. Because I'm thinking to myself, okay, so you cannot face your own truth, so you have to go and take someone's life away in order for you to make a point. And then, not even taking your own life away, but literally just wait for the police to come and get you. And then what? You're going to play insanity when you get locked up, or go to trial and waste taxpayers' money because of your own insecurity? That part right there is one thing that, I don't know. When I heard that story, yes, everybody got things, behind, but to me, it's like, you have to be upfront if you didn't have to face that, that issue. His action created her reaction for her to file for divorce, for her to sell the house. Now, allegedly, we're all going to follow with the story with this, but it's very disturbing, because it's like, okay, whatever happened to common sense where, just walk away with your losses, like, just walk away with your losses. Like, I mean, we all lost at one point, but it's like, you don't have to just take it. And she's a mom too, right?
Right. She has 3 children. One that's about to graduate college, one that is about to start college, and then one that is still in high school. So 22-year-old, a 19-year-old, and a 14-year-old that were not his children, but he also has children by several women, and he has a history of domestic violence, and he has felony charges. I mean, there's several things there that show a history of violence. But when it comes down to, this story, it's very tragic. It's very sad. And, I just want to throw this out there. If there's any woman or any man who is afraid to speak to someone and you need help, there is a National Domestic Violence Hotline. And that hotline is 1-800-799-7233, or you can text START to 88788. There are resources available, and sometimes, unfortunately, confronting the perpetrator is not going to be your solution. Sometimes you really do have to get away. And in this instance, she let him in the home after the restraining order, and it seems like he definitely came on a mission, he was there to do damage. And so it unfortunately resulted in her ending her life, but in him ending her life. So if there is a situation where you're fearing your safety, don't play with it.
Don't. I mean, like I said, even fellas, like I said, if your wife, your girlfriend is like, is very aggressive, just walk away, fellas. It's okay to, keep your ego in your pocket and just walk away to a McDonald's and get some cheeseburger with you. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, guys. Like, you don't have to lose your livelihood. You don't have to lose your manhood, or there's nothing. Like I said, I actually have this thing about, arguing with a woman. It's like arguing with death. It's like you're gonna die because everything that's gonna come to you because I learned that from my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I love you, you're there. But it is what it is. And it is just not right for that brother to actually act up on that. And I just hope that when he gets locked up, he just gets what he deserves. He just gets what he deserves. And I just hope there's no emotional distress whenever he pleads for whatever, not guilty, because that's what's going to happen. Because folks like this always will use whatever insanity or whatever emotional, issues that they have in order for them to escape the accountability.
Well, as it stands right now, most of the facts that have been gotten from the case came from his mouth, from what he told the police happened. So he admitted to hitting her with her own gun. He admitted to breaking down the door. He admitted to shooting her, and he admitted to leaving. So, it looks like at this point it's an open and shut case, but it leaves a taint. I mean, these children, they no longer have their mother, it's very, very heartbreaking. And for someone who was trying to take steps to protect herself, it's unfortunate that it ended this way.
Man, protect yourself.
And if he could have given her the choice.
Yes.
If the stem of the divorce was specifically his sexuality, and he felt that he might be rejected, he just needed to take that rejection.
Yaggah. Dr. Sean, she's supposed, hey, man, I got to say, Mr. Clean Beat, I'm just a griot. You already know how we do. Mr. Clean Beat, Dr. Sean, this is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Vanilla Scott in the building. Yaggah.
Hey,
Woohoo.
Yaggah.
Woo. All right. All right, so yes, we got your 2 cents. We are live right now. We're going to take a quick break. Okay, so y'all stay tuned. All right, we got Vanilla Scott in the building. KRDP, y'all. Already know how we do. In Instagram, I know you're going to stitch your ass, so I'm going to touch your back.
But only to involve girls, to evolve girls into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream or substance to rise above others. See, she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum. So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner Truth, or Makari Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, the ISIS Papers, the life of a nation saturated in calamity. So why not enthrone those who are the backbone of humanity? Why? because insanity has liquored our plight to the point that we glorify death so much we don't respect the givers of life who deliver us light. So instead we'll pledge to do oppose to us right, but I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am of service because I am concerned with the lack of appreciation given to the mothers of our nation. So without further ado, respect, admiration, veneration, and love is overdue. It should be intended, extended, and given to none other than
simple as Carver. Still, we may not be doing, it may not be like it was 400 years ago, but it's still a form of mental, and you still got to get up and go. You still have to be away from your family. You still have to be sitting and doing somebody else's work. I mean, you still on a tight schedule, and your breaks aren't enough. Like it's still the same thing. And rest is resistance. I'm reading a book called Rest is Resistance.
We are going to be live. We are live right now. We are live right now. Let you know we're live. We are live. I believe we live. I believe we are live. Yaggah, 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 Yaggah. Yaggah, indeed, we are live right now. The boss lady's back in the building. Vanilla Sky, indeed. Yes. Back in the building, y'all. Welcome back for the second hour of the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, Mr. King B. Dr. Shine. Yes, indeed, we're live for the second hour. We do appreciate all the love and support out there for those who are following us, listening to us via 90.7 FM or listen to number 2, KRDP.com. Do appreciate, we would love for everyone to join us for this live interview via KRDP.com on the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. We have the boss lady back in the building now. Before we jump on our interview, I would like to ask Dr. Shine to help us pay some bills. You know what I'm saying? Inflation has been very hard on us. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And, somewhere in the country they say it's like a couple of cents less than in America. No, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my mom.
This announcement is brought to you by the Public Information Committee of Alcoholics Anonymous, providing a 12-step program to those recovering from alcoholism. More information at 480-834-9033 or aamesaaz.org.
Yaggah. We do apologize for the technical difficulties out here. We're trying to make sure our microphones don't sound too hot wherever you're at right now, most definitely. But we do appreciate the love and support, most definitely. So, can I get a 1 2 1 2?
1 2 1 2.
Yes,
check.
Actually, can I get a Yaggah?
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Yaggah, that's what I'm talking about. It's the movement. We are live right now. Boss lady, welcome back. Actually, I should say happy belated New Year 2023. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. The pandemic separate us from me. I was like, oh my God, what happened to all those folks out here in Phoenix, man? Everyone's leaving. But welcome back to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Glad to see you again. How is everything? How is life? Because that's why we care. How is life? Yaggah.
Everything is great. Vanilla Sky kind of took a hiatus during the pandemic as well.
Oh,
but she's back.
Yeah, we
got back and hotter than ever.
We got the highest vibe.
Yes.
We got the highest vibe, which we've been playing for the past 3 weeks.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm actually taking that song and playing that, at some places and some events and stuff like this. I'm trying to make sure that I try to cater to all my locals and international. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to all folks out there who are actually making real good music out there. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to you. Thank you.
Yes, shout out to you indeed.
Raise the vibration.
Oh.
We want everybody to have that high frequency of love.
Man, we are missing that. I feel that we are missing that in 2023. And you are bringing that up to us. And I do appreciate the love and the vibration that you're just blessing us with.
Yes.
And how is everything? I know since the pandemic, things have changed, but what has been happening? What has been Vanilla Sky been doing as far as hiatus? I know when you say hiatus, people usually say, I'm hiatus, I'm going to the mountains somewhere, or I'm finding voodoo, or I saw Black Jesus somewhere over there. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what is hiatus? I mean, was it like working? Was it activism? What was Vanilla Sky hiatus felt like?
Yeah, it was some personal challenges that, I went through as far as changing careers, moving states. So it was a lot of adjustments that I had to do personally to get to where I am now. And to me, that has positively influenced my music for the better. I feel like the sound is getting better, the music is getting better, and I have more focus and more drive now to get my music out there and get it heard and give my positive influence to the world.
Indeed. Well, we need that positivity because since the pandemic and for the past few years, till right now, it seems that folks have shifted positivity to some type of negative vibe, or confusion.
It's very easy to
You
do.
know, or I would say it's stress. Like stress, and folks are divided. It seems like the word is tribalized, which is kind of hurtful to say, but that's where we are at. But I'm glad that you still got the same vibe, you still got the same charisma, you still got the same spirit that I met from last time was there, because that that pandemic ain't gonna be able to stop what we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just saying, but
I think it comes down to making sure that you're surrounded by the right people as well when you're going through things. So
your support system is really integral in doing anything in life.
Would you elaborate when you say support system? Would you please elaborate that? Because I know when you say support system, some folks probably are saying support system. What? Is that an iPad or something? I mean, what do you mean? Because
for me, it's like my soul tribe, the people that I can count on to support me in the things that are important in life. The people that can help me to achieve my goals, the ones that are going to uplift me when I'm down, and the ones that will be reciprocated to that same energy when I give it back. So that's what's important to have in life, is a support system of people that are going to help push you forward and progress to the next level.
Yes, indeed. So, I mean, we need that support system out here, most definitely. I know last time I saw you with someone in a different state. I don't know which state you were at, but we were doing some good things out there. And then that you're back now, we have that new single, what I'm saying? And, how did our single come about?
Highest Vibe was actually, it started out as a collaboration with another artist. Really? But unfortunately, it didn't pan out the way it was supposed to, and I ended up doing the song by myself. So, but yeah, it was a song that was over a year in the making, and it went through several revisions, and it was frustrating. At one point, I wanted to give up on it. But, I was reminded that my message needs to be heard, and that my voice carries that message. And so in order to get myself to that level, I had to say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to have to do it on my own. Let me just go ahead and push through and make this song out there, because people need to have that. People need to be reminded that there's joy, there's love, there's little things in the world that we need to be happy about. That, the world can be so alarming and so distressing and so stressful that if you marinate on it, that you will become depressed. You will lose that high vibration. So this is just a reminder that, hey, life is still good. There's still love. There's still unity. There's still joyful things to be happy about in life. And this is where we want to raise that vibration.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you have someone with you. I don't know if we've introduced her yet.
She must be coming, and she must be introduced indeed.
This is part of my soul tribe right here. This is Serenity Jade 7. She and I did a collaboration on the song Wine Your Waist a couple years ago, and that went smash. It went viral, and we had a lot of fun making that song. But she is also a business mogul in her own rights. She is a realtor. She is a FemC. She is the maestro on the mic. And right now she is actually in the process of putting together a movement. And I'll let you talk more about that, but it's for Remember Sir, who is her late son. And we are doing some things to memorialize him and to spread some literacy in the community.
You
want to talk about that a little bit?
It's absolutely imperative that we set some type of guidance and create a space where the younger generation, the young people that are coming up, who are the future, who are about it's for everyone really, but for the children who are now becoming young adults, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, who really need guidance because there's so much going on the planet and it's stressful. It's really important that we understand how to align ourselves with everything that's around us and be able to keep our peace and remain, calm with all the chaos and all the catastrophe and all the destruction and all the evil and all the low vibration music and movies and everything that's coming out that's distracted us. We have to reground ourselves and open up the knowledge that we have, that we were given, whether it's through our DNA code or whether it's just through it, seeking enlightenment for ourselves in order to find peace and understanding that living a life of servitude and gratitude is the highest vibration that we can really actually, that's really living, instead of chasing after this bag and chasing off being a slave to capitalism and not being present when we need to be for the people around us who are going through. We have to be knowledgeable of what's going on and get back to Mother Earth, because there is a split going on the planet right now, and a lot of people are seeking.
So our mission is to help provide some of that knowledge to the youth and to those who are seeking for something else.
Yes.
To seek that knowledge and to seek what they can do to raise their vibration, to enlighten themselves, to become more spiritual, if that's what they so choose. A lot of times we're seeing it now, so more than not, is that education is being banned. Books are being banned in higher institutions, and where the youth don't have access to critical information that can help them thrive in life. And we seek to provide that. So Serenity is in the process of starting up a unity circle for the ones that are interested in joining in to get this knowledge and this information. And we intend to start it like on a monthly basis so that we can get together and have unity in the community and provide that enlightenment.
And be able to, just show what it used to be like 20 years ago when we played board games and we, just turn your phone off for a minute. Just get off the game for an hour and a half. Just hear yourself speak to yourself, hear your inner self. Because we're being distracted and bamboozled from every direction, that the children of our future are not being enlightened with the information. They're just being turned into robots, and that's not the future that I see. So the goal is to remind everybody that we can step outside of the box for a minute and allow our brains to grow with new ideas,
and to think for ourselves.
Right.
Yes. Kids.
And so all of that goes together. Thank you. All of that goes together with high vibration. And I love the theme, and I love to hear that you all are doing the community efforts along with, the music.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And how do you balance? I'll start with you, Vanilla. How do you balance, working those other projects and pursuing your music? How do you balance both?
It's definitely a balancing act. But time management is a huge factor in that. Making sure that you not only make time for the things that are essential, but make time for yourself. Because if your cup is empty, you can't give to anyone else. So you have to have that time to restore your own energy, to restore the balance within your own life, and to do the things that bring you joy. So that's the balancing act, is that, there's work, there's things that we have to do that's necessary. There's the business side that you have to take care of, but you also have to take care of your own household.
Yaggah. I agree. You know what? I want you to keep that thought, because I have something special in the vault for y'all right there. I want you to actually premiere it since you're live right now. You know what I'm saying? Premiere, you know what I'm saying? The new single that we'll be playing for the past three weeks, because my voice is not right. I got an accent, you know what I'm saying? I can say I could not laugh, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we'd like to introduce the new single from the 2023.
Absolutely.
Yaggah.
This song is produced by OY Productions. Shout out to Vanessa Ayala for the mix and master, and it's called Highest Vibe by Vanilla Sky.
Yaggah, let's get it.
It's the boy Drumel Reese, and you tuned in to the
Yaggah
Movement.
Please don't cut me off, please. Sit here. Don't cut me. Do not cut me, please. Do not cut me, Instagram, all right? Sit here. Okay, I got the consent. I got that consent.
These side bring a high vibration. It's not a contemplation. The queen demands back
Oh my gosh.
let your body just ride. Make your life be so high.
Baby, you can search the whole world over. You won't find it like me. You won't find them like me. You won't find it like me. You won't find it like me. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Niggas are sleep and touch me now. I'm so excited. I'm floating high above the clouds. I'm your vibration around me.
I'm so sure I'm pretty sure I want to do small work, God works.
It's all about like bringing awareness to life. Demon time, and you're around people who are. If you're not on demon time, but you're around people that are on demon time, now that's a lower frequency. That is, you kind of end up in a whirlpool, and just by the time you realize you want to get out, it's too late. So all about the company we keep, and knowing who we are, knowing that we are the light, and not allowing. I mean, this is spiritual warfare. Oh, so did I get what did I end up going on through something else?
You were just talking about the energy and tolerance and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think you asked her how does she deal with what was the last question you asked her?
No work-life balance.
And I mean, if I get the chance to answer that question, I'll bring it up then. But I don't know if I want to make it like, because it's not really like a social event, it's more of a community event. But I get why I would want to mention it, insert memory. Like, this is what we're doing. Yeah. So I'm just listening. My brain did that too. And I'm paying attention to all of these tools. Hearing, showing itself, and mentioning itself. It's tools. It's all the tools. Like, okay, even if the pump just got like 32, 22, and I was like, is this what, yeah, I was like, is this what you actually thought? Like on purpose or?
Yeah, like at 5:30. All right. I would like for your sisters to share some thoughts because this is wow. Boss lady, God bless. God bless.
The spirit is alive.
I just God is real. I can see that. Let me not get in trouble right there. We got 8 seconds, man. We got 8 seconds. Yeah. Wow. The spirit of the Lord is amazing. Oh, wow. Yaggah, 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 Yaggah.
Yaggah.
We're back. It's a clean beat, Dr. Shine. We got Yaggah, and we got
Serenity J7.
Serenity J7 in the mother building.
Yaggah.
Yes, yes. And you guys, for those out there who missed our prior interview earlier before the music, they actually mentioned some great activism that I would like for everyone to pay attention to. And I know Dr. Shine has some questions for them earlier, and I know that you guys left some movements that you were actually sharing with us. And definitely, I want to say what I want to say is, say thank you for just inspiring me right now. You know what I'm saying? Just hearing that, just kind of give me a sense of, oh wow, there are still good folks out there who cares about humanity. Because a lot of time, it seems that we don't see that. We don't see that, and for you to do that, and honor, and just to honor, not just for honor, but just for the future. Because I got, I have a daughter, I have a son, and I have nieces. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of time I feel like kids are our future. They are just, if it's not for us, they won't be there. And I believe if it wasn't for my mother, I would not be the man that I am today. She kind of whooped my butt. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
You look like you got in trouble a lot.
Man, look, I used to make my mom's. Oh my God, those hot top day back in the day.
Yeah.
Man, I was like, I want to do an MC Hammer one. One day she went in. She was like, I told you not to do it.
For that. I need the pictures.
Man, no, there's a picture. You ain't gonna see that virally on the internet. No way. No. She went in and shaved the middle and took about go back to the barber and shake it. And I was like, she's religious. Love you. I love you. I love you. Yeah, I love you, mama. I love you. But yeah, I was kind of a scope. But then again, was it for her, I wouldn't be the man that I am today.
That's right.
I would not, show respect, because I believe that our parents, it starts from them, from showing respect, and I feel like it's lacking. And I heard you mention about the phone, like technology is taking over our kids, and
Yes.
I know right now we're talking music, but this is it kind of hits me, on the side too. It kind of hits me from the heart, because I know that our future is a concern to me. So I even shared up with Dr. Shine about how we need to pay attention to what's going on from laws. What do you think they're banning books? I know it's not music, but they didn't want to ban musical books too.
Yeah.
But what do you think that idea of them trying to cut education from all these kids? Where's that coming from?
It's to control the narrative. It's to control the story that is being told to our future generations. And they say that history is told by the victors. So whoever is in that position to control the story is the way that they want. And usually it's to paint them in a better picture than what it is. So, that's what it is. It's a way to control the masses. It's a way to keep people ignorant to the truth.
That's just,
And they have to get them while they're young.
yes.
And that's why it's so important that
Why they're impressionable. Because you get to a certain point in life where you want to question and you want to find the answers for yourself,
Right.
instead of allowing somebody else to just tell you what is and what isn't. So that's what we're trying to do, is just trying to open up the minds of people and to make them inquisitive, make them curious,
Yes.
make them see that there's more than just this little box
It's
of the world that's
indoctrination.
painted for you,
right.
that there's more out there, and to raise your level of knowledge.
Right.
And it sounds like you're focusing on the knowledge of self
Yes.
that people need to elevate. And so when you're speaking about a high vibration, and you're speaking about your song, and you both have been talking about bringing individuals together in community, what impact can people make? Like, what is something small that people can do to just show that they're trying to impact their community? What is something that can be done?
One thing that I have always gravitated to is a random act of kindness. I think that is the most small, minuscule thing that you can do to shift the energy in any situation is be kind. Just show that you are concerned and care about anybody. If there's somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time, call them up, check them and see how they're doing. Somebody is having a bad day. You see somebody scowling, smile. How you doing? Say hi.
Yeah.
And you don't know how much that can impact somebody's day. Somebody might be considering committing suicide, and just because you said a kind word to them, it made them change their mind and say, you know what? There's some humanity left in this world. Maybe I have something to live for. So that's the smallest thing that you can do is just show kindness to another person, to raise the vibration.
Awesome. And if people want to find out how to follow and to join the movement of what you all are doing, how can they find the group?
Okay, so the hashtag is #RememberSir. That's REMEMBERSERR. Sir the King is my late son. He was 17 years old, 9 months when he passed away on the 17th of June of this year. And in honor of and memory of him and to build a legacy, it's really to connect the community and remind everybody that with the right support, with the right friends, with the right intentions, with the right information, that we can and we will level up. The expression that we hear people saying all the time is protect your energy, protect your energy. Well, the goal is to really explain what does that actually mean. When you walk outside of your door, you're now outside of your own force field, where you have things that you do in your own home that create like a protection around you. Once you walk out into the elements outside of your force field, now you're open to the low vibration on the music that they're pumping through the radio, through, that they're making popular, that the narrative that they want to set that tone, and it's demon time. So, you have to know that in this realm, in this density that we live in, there's always going to be polarity. Like nothing's ever going to be just one way, but you have to be able to find inside of you. You have to go inside of yourself to heal. From as within, so without, as above, so below. So we all have to accept the fact that we all have demons. We all have a shadow. We all have a side of us that's less than perfect. But the goal here is to be an example of how to turn those demons to work for you. So my goal is to turn the hurt and the pain of what I'm going through in my grief with not having the opportunity to hug my son again, into turning that pain into a passion of an entire generation, an entire community that my son touched. So many lives, encouraged them, inspired them, was of servitude to them, and that they let me know that he was very powerful to them and very well respected and appreciated. And with that support and with that energy, I'm not going to just let the baton fall on the ground, because what my son stood for and what the energy and the information that he was putting out, a lot of his friends were interested. Like, well, what is it? What is this crystal thing that your mom's like?
So how can they find out information about?
Oh, so they can go to you can email at remembersir@gmail.com, and you can go to SJ7Now on Instagram. You can DM me and find out more information. But we're going to be in the Santan Valley area on the 15th of September, from about 6 to 7:30. We're going to hold our first unity group, which is going to be which would have been Sir's 18th birthday. And we're going to just open up Unity Circle. It's not going to be considered a grief support. It's going to be considered a unity circle where we come, we talk about it, we can talk about things that we want to know more about, we can paint, we can whatever. It's just going to be an hour and a half of time where we're together as a community in the memory and honor of Sir the King.
I love the energy surrounding all of it, and I really appreciate the support that you two give to each other. It's evident that you know that you all care, and not only just about each other, but about your community and about making a better place for all of us. And
Yes.
people don't understand that teen suicide is on the rise,
Yes.
and that social media, depression, people are addicted to their phones. There's a lot going on surrounding that, and so I'm glad that you all are taking the initiative, especially, I mean, my heart goes out to you. But taking that and turning it into something positive is so powerful.
It's the only way to go. Because if I were to think of the latter, the anger and the fear, it's just not gonna benefit anyone around me.
And it's okay. And that's the goal, is to bring that awareness. That, you know, this is what it looks like. This is what we can do to support one another as we journey through these processes, as we journey through grief, as we journey through enlightenment. We can be there to support each other.
And it's really cool to see that you made a song about it, but it's also a part of your life.
Yes.
And that, you know, raising the vibration is more than just a tagline. That
It's more than just a dance group. It's
Yeah.
more than just,
Even though I love the song, though, it did have me going.
Yeah.
It did have me going. Yeah, but it definitely, I appreciate that and seeing that.
Thank you.
Play out.
It's gonna take a community to grow and change the future.
Indeed, and I do agree because I was going to add up, from hearing all those aspiration and just all those advice, through the Yaggah movement Radiocast, we would love to also be part of your movements.
Yaggah.
Make sure that we can let everybody know out there, families, friends, good environment, positive folks, especially kids out there who needs a guidance. Anything that you can be able to share with us, we can be able to be the griot to the community out there, because I know for those out there who probably don't remember, but we had a show about him, and we honor him, and definitely, and pretty much was more of our future, because of our melanated kids who are just passing, and no one seems to care about, and like I said, I got kids to come to, saying, but the thing is, I'm worried about their future. I'm worried about the politics that's going on. I'm worried about the environment that's going on. And, what you're doing right now is very, very essential, not just for us, but for everybody.
Exactly.
And I would love, for us, I would just love to ask you, to be part of the show, for that movement. I already got my dates, September 15th. I make sure everyone will know about it. It's definitely going to show support. And also just, bring our kids and make sure that we save our kids. We make sure that we reach out to our own children, because that right there just touched me. That's why I just let y'all, share the, the vibration, so I can be able to listen and also educate myself as well. Because right now I'm just feeling like, even I'm the host, but I'm in a educational mode right now where I'm just listening. Every man needs to start listening. Okay, I'm just saying, guys, listen. All right, listen at home. I'm just saying, I'm ready to listen. If you don't listen, just like my mom, you're gonna get a whoop on your head like that. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I am Vanilla Sky, and I approve that message.
But definitely, thank you so much for coming, Vanilla Sky. Serenity J. I have to go on my Instagram so I can get the name right, because I know definitely my accent is not working right today. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just humble and blessed for y'all to be here today. I'm very, very humble. I believe that faith brought us today. I felt that this wasn't just about music, but it was more than music, and we just share a lot about our social norms and social community, concerns, and also resolutions.
Yes.
I believe in resolution, and I just applaud y'all. You're the boss right now. You know what I'm saying? And please just keep on continuing reaching out to everyone out there, teaching us, myself, to everybody out there, just to make sure that we know what's going on, and we can be able to educate and do better ourselves.
Yes.
And I'm hearing this, that's the goal. Is just I want to better myself every day, and I just thank y'all for just giving that advice. And I'll just thank y'all, for just, giving the audience that inspiration, just that motivation, just for folks out there to be able to just take your voice, take your gospel, and be able to channel that to something positive where I can carry that to the future. So I'm just blessed. I'm just a little emotional right now.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I know we almost out of here, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we have to, make sure that we take care of each other, and like she said, reach out to one another. Reach out, call somebody, reach out, you know what I'm saying? If you ever heard, one of your friends or your peers, for the first time I actually, saw my brother after all these years texting me for my birthday. So that's what that was really humble, you know what I'm saying? I was after can I go back to 1999 or something like that? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I want to say thank you for coming. And before I let you go, any shout out that you'd like to give out, and this is your perfect shout out. This is your opportunity right now to give a shout out right now. So any shout out that you'd like to give out, so with you.
Yeah. First of all, shout out to you, Ms. Clean. Thank you so much for the love and support. I appreciate the Yaggah movement so much. Shout out to my son and my daughter, Jonathan and Jada. I love y'all. Y'all my everything. You inspire just about everything you're doing in life. Thank you.
And I want to say a shout out to also you as well, the Yaggah movement. You guys here in the studio, Vanilla Sky, my children, in memory of Sir the King, Prince P. Jalida, my godchildren, my god family, just everybody who's been in support of me and my family throughout this very heavy, dense time in our lives right now. And it's great to know the support that we have when we need it.
Yeah. One love.
Shout out to Ronti.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody out there, man. I want to say thanks for everyone for joining us today. Indeed, we are going to be at the Ceremony Cigar and Coffee Lounge later on for the Jazz Festival. And we'll see y'all next Saturday. Mr. Clean Beat, Dr. Shine. Can I get a Yaggah one more time?
Yaggah.
We on point next side. Yeah. Oh, man.
Excellent.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Clean Beat, Dr. Shine. What can I say? Man, it's real life, man. It's real life. You know what I'm saying? Real life situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all heard, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just take care of each other, man. Just take care of one another, man. Just take care of one another. Respect each other. Just bless the future. Protect the future. Most definitely, man. I want to say thanks for everyone out there who joined us today. Thank you for just, I know you can see me, but I got my hand right here. You know what I'm saying? Instagram. You know what I'm saying? But YouTube, Facebook, you know what I'm saying? I'm just blessed. I'm humble. So you guys are you're the best. You're my role model. You're the real community. And if it's not for you, we wouldn't be here right now. And I want to say thank y'all for just joining us today, most definitely. Any last, word that you want to give out before we?
Well, I wanted to ask you. Okay, so if I want to get your song, where's the best place to get it?
Ooh.
Oh, I am streaming on all music platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find me on Amazon Music, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube. You can find me everywhere. I'm out there. Just Google Vanilla Sky. It'll come up.
I'm just saying.
SKEYE.
Right. Okay, got it.
Y'all heard it, got it. Y'all already know. You already know how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Bless everybody. We out of here. I will see y'all next Saturday. Yaggah.
Yaggah.